As per my title of this today's presentation, that is NAAC Assessment and Preparedness in the context of NEP 2020. So you all know that the assessment of by NAAC is a dynamic process. Every year it is changing. There are so many new initiatives are coming up. So in this context, immediately after this introduction of NEP, New Education Policy 2020, they wanted to incorporate this also. So now it is important parcel of assessment, because almost recently you all know that Honorable Prime Minister, they have celebrated the 3 years completion of this NEP 2020. And Andhra Pradesh is one of the foremost state that has implemented all the initiatives and all the programs which are documented in NEP 2020. And our dynamic Honorable CM and the APSHE as well as the quality education also prepared for this implementation, and strategically we are going forward. In this context, I would like to dwell upon some of the initiatives. Those the programs or initiatives can be incorporated under the NAAC assessment. So, as you all know that NAAC is nothing but a quality management in campuses or in any institution, particularly higher education institutions. So, the theme and motto of this quality management in campuses is one should be very smart or be smart. SMART, the acronym consists of a specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and time-bound activities or initiatives. Whether it is NAAC or NRF or PS World Rankings or the World University Rankings, all they surround under different quality parameters. Like, for example, under NAAC, you can find curricular aspects, teaching, learning, research, innovation, infrastructure, student progression, governance, institutional values, etc. So, like this, whether it is NRF or QS World University Rankings or the World University Rankings, there is a total quality parameter, both professional and development side and IT initiatives. All they work around, including the research. So this is the basic structure of any assessment or any quality initiatives, or whether it is a ranking or assessment as well. So with this in view, we can move forward. The very essence of this NAAC, all you know that the very motto of this NAAC is to make quality the defining element of higher education in India through a combination of self and external quality evaluation and promotion and sustenance of initiatives. So it is a self quality evaluation is very important. That's why we have to strengthen our internal quality assurance cells, as well as we have to prepare the AQRs very periodically, very regularly, incorporating all the new initiatives. So it is one of the recommendations, and this is recommended in 2021-22, where the new initiatives which are incorporated in the New Education Policy 2020 must be implemented, because it is already three years left. Now we are in a position to maximize this under this documentation. So you all know that the mission and the value framework of the NAAC, so I need not want to read anymore. So here I want to say that it must be a self as well as external evaluation. Many agencies, the popular agencies, NAAC, so it is assessing our institution upon our invitation only for every 5 years of period. So in between, anyway, your IQSSL is also evaluating, and even your AQR still speaks about volumes, and your academic card also one of the internal evaluation system. So if this process goes on, you have to find different pillars. For example, the higher education institutions stands upon the 4 pillars. The 4 pillars are the access, equity, excellence, and the quality promotion, enrichment, and empowerment. So this includes the goals and core values of Indian education, higher education, and also it includes the institutional vision, mission, and goals, including the core values. So if there is a strongest internal quality assurance system, then you can systematize and internalize the quality assurance, and ultimately you can go for accreditation in a very seamless way. This is called as a quality assurance 4E model, proposed by a very famous educationist. And of course, the assessment also the structured on these pillars. And there are basically different key stages. The key stages include the three areas. One is quality promotion, second one is quality enhancement, and third one is quality evaluation. So these three stages can ensure the quality. So under quality promotion, you have to partner approach, encourage the quality assurance through a combination of self-assessment. This is very important and foremost assessment system because it is a continuous and everyday process. And also an external assessment and capacity building and quality culture. You have to create a quality culture in your institution as well. So the second key stage is quality enhancement. So with this, your internal quality assurance cells, that is accuracy and accountability and improvement, that can leads to a better preparation of AQRs under your quality circles. So finally, the quality evaluation, that is assessment and accreditation. These are different stages which are considered as key stages. So under new education policy, there are some of the trends. These trends are called as Education 4.0. This is some of the trends include anytime and anywhere, that is your SWAYAM and online MOOCs courses, and students' participation in curriculum design, your personalized learning, that is very important nowadays because it is a participatory method of learning. And BYOD is also promoting by NAAC. This are also promoted by NEP, that is you have to encourage the students to bring their own devices, whether it is mobile or laptop or laptop, etc. So because the content can be loaded and online content can be accessed. And also, most of the time, there must be a project-based learning because the internships and apprenticeships are now the order of the day. And hands-on learning, data interpretation and logic, particularly for these arts and commerce background people, and evaluation for application knowledge, and independent learning, and teachers as facilitators, because it is a participatory and student-centric approach. So a teacher always must be a facilitator, not a rote model. So these are some of the new trends under new education policy, and it is also called as Education 4.0. And these are some of the parameters that are incorporated in new education policy. And hence, your institution must be prepared, because earlier, when it is introduced in 2021, it is called as a preparedness. But now, the NAAC is supposed that you have to implement under this NEP. These are some of the multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary approaches, and academic bank of grades, skill development, Indian knowledge system, outcome-based education, and distance education, online education. These are some of the parameters that are very pertinent for implementation, whichever the higher education institutions, whenever they are going for assessment. So please see that these must be incorporated from your AQR as well as SSR also. So I would like to dwell upon some of the parameters generally, and on ABC in detail, because it is now the very important component. So coming to this multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary approach, yes, our state is the number one state that is going to be implemented from this academic year. You all know that we are implementing the single measures from this academic year 2023 and 24. So already curriculum design, syllabus is designed, and they are almost all colleges, they have going to implement from this academic year and from this semester onwards. So here, what the expert is, you have to delineate the vision plan of institution to transform itself into a holistic and multidisciplinary institution. That is very must. And you have to write these. These are all qualitative metrics. The qualitative metrics, you have to write this documentation. You have to write and document in a very lucid and almost 500 words a paragraph. You have to write. So how you can visualize this plan for this institution? I think most of the colleges, they are simply introducing this multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary approach under the single measure system. But you have to visualize that for every college has to have a vision and plan of the institution, that is IDP also you have to prepare, you have to document it, and delineate the institutional approach towards the integration of humanities and science with STEM. There is nothing but interdisciplinary or multidisciplinary. So, for example, if you are introducing economics main is also a humanities or arts subject. You have to also integrate a science subject, which is called a multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary. That is, it can be a science, it can be mathematics, it can be any other science related group, that is called a STEM. Whether does the institution offer flexible and innovative curricula that includes grade-based courses and projects in the areas of community engagement and service, environment education, value-based towards the attainment of a holistic and multidisciplinary education. So you have to explain very lucid manner. Yeah, we are implementing everything, whether it is a community service project, whether it is short-term internship, whether it is semester internships. You are combining and you're clubbing everything into hands-on practice, and you are sending your students to internships, you are sending your students to apprenticeships. This you have to integrate everything and you have to document in a beautiful way. So this is one approach pertaining to the multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary implementation of this under NEP 2020. And what is the institutional plan for offering a multidisciplinary flexible curriculum that enables multiple entry and exits? This is very, very important under this new education policy. So far our students are pursuing a 3-year degree program. Now we are offering 5-year degree program, 4-year degree program with research at one side and with teaching one side and honors one side. So you have to differentiate in your colleges what are the honors degrees, what are the trade degree, whether you are allowing the students to exit whether after completion of certificate, after completion of diploma, after completion of degree, and he is allowing to pursue his research, or whether you are allowing to pursue his honors also. So in a structured way, as documented under NEP 2020, you have to document for this also. So with some examples also, you need to live examples also, you need to document it for explanation. And what are the institutional plans to engage more disciplinary research endeavors to find the solution to society's most pressing issues and challenges? This is also very, very important area. So you have to go for, you have to prepare the students to take up the challenges while implementing these courses. And also describe any good practice of the institution to promote a multidisciplinary interdisciplinary approach in view of this NEP 2020. Yeah, there are good practices or best practices. Each institution can be very different because it is a choice-based system, and you can be very beautifully, you can explain your good practice or your best practice as well on this multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary approach. Say, for example, under this approach, you can also promote liberal arts apart from the STEM, apart from the humanities. Also, you can also incorporate music, you can incorporate culture or Indian knowledge system like this. So that your institution can be a unique model for implementation of this multidisciplinary as well as the interdisciplinary, including the entry and exit models. So recently, under the chairmanship of Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, we have celebrated 3 years of national education policy implementation strategies also. So these are some of the key initiatives that is transforming higher education institutions into multidisciplinary institutions, that is single stream institutions to multidisciplinary universities. And innovative multi and interdisciplinary programs, multidisciplinary research, and what you call intensive teaching intensive universities and research intensive universities, and degree awarding multidisciplinary autonomous college, etc. So nowadays, most of our due to the transition and due to the development, due to introduction of all the initiatives by the whether Commissionerate of College Education or APSHE, most of the colleges are also assessing with a good grade, A grade or above grade. So in this also, you can go for multidisciplinary approach, particularly for autonomous colleges and under different programs. Coming to the very important component, that is academic backup grades. Most of our institutions across AP, we are lagging behind this because maybe some of the autonomous colleges, they are now under this ABC, and non-autonomous colleges, most of the non-autonomous colleges not under gone for ABC. It is very important as per NEP because to introduce these online courses or MOOCs courses, we have to compulsorily go for ABC or academic backup grades. And under this blended type of learning, that is 60% offline mode and 40% online mode also, it is a mandatory, but many of institutions across AP are not yet to take up this. Of course, many autonomous colleges now, they are under ABC. So under this ABC, you have to describe the initiatives taken by the institution to fulfill the requirement of academic backup grades proposed in NEP 2020. Okay, I would like to give a hands-on experience also after this completion of this presentation. Whether the institution has registered under the ABS to permit its learners to avail the benefit of multiple entries and exit during the chosen program. Yes, because you have to, suppose it is a autonomous college, and you have to organize one special board of studies also for this blended type of learning, what you want to offer for 60% of the offline courses and what your institution has to offer for the 40% of the online courses. And it can be called as a blended learning. And describe the efforts of the institution for seamless collaboration, internalization of education, joint degrees between Indian and foreign institutions, and to enable credit transfer. Nowadays, India is also having a bigger plan of attracting foreign students also under Study India project. So many autonomous colleges can also embark on this and also go for your foreign education also with collaboration of foreign institutions to have online courses at least for seamless credits accumulation and your interest, your transfer of the credit also you need to have a ABC. So, under this ABC, how faculties are encouraged to design their own curricula, particularly it is possible for the autonomous college. And as I said, you can have a special ways to design your courses. And luckily, we have very good number of faculty and master trainers. They're well versed in creating videos, LMS, and content development, content generators are there. Particularly the subject matter experts are also available across AP, particularly from government degree colleges and aided colleges. Every college can use their potential resources, and you can also under NRCs and Consortium Autonomous College also you can pair this content also. And this includes the pedagogical approaches within the approved framework, including textbooks, reading materials, selections, assignments, and assessments. Of course, once again, I congratulate all our faculty members who have designed wonderful textbooks from APSE and as well as Commissionerate of College Education. At least 200 plus faculty are available who are experts in designing these textbooks, particularly the energy textbooks for core subjects as well as non-core subjects, life skills as well as skill development courses also. And you need to describe any good practice of the institution pertaining to implementation of academic bank of credits in the institution in view of NEP 2020. You also document this best practice and you also to upload in this PLM also. This is a brief about bank of credits. I will also explain the practical model of the ABC in my following slides. And another important is initiative under this NEP 2020 for this NAAC purposes, skill development. Yeah, I think most of you have known that AP is the #1 state while implementing these skill development programs. And not only that, we are #1 in internships implementation. Whether it is a CSP or short-term or long semester internships, we are the #1. And under India Skills Report 2023, the AP is recognized as the #1 ranked state for implementation of all the skill development courses, particularly related to internships. So, under the skill development programs or courses, you have to describe the efforts made by the institution to strengthen the vocational education and soft skills of the students in alignment with the national skills qualification framework. Yes, we have done this wonderfully, and so far we have MOU with 20 sector skill councils. And we have an industry connect portal, both APSHA as well as CC is doing wonderfully in terms of both offline as well as online skilling. Not only that, we have the Pradhan Mantri because Kaushal Yojana 4.0 also is there. Most of the colleges now they are under this umbrella, and whether it is a formal or non-formal, we are going best in this direction under the implementation of skill development programs. And you have to provide the details of the programs offered to promote vocational education and integration into the mainstream education. Yeah, we are vocationalizing higher education and higher institutions. That is very important. And AP stood first under this, and still we need to do further. And how the institution is providing value-based education to inculcate positivity amongst the learners, that includes the development of humanistic, ethical, constitutional, and universal human values of truth. Yeah, we have also, considering this in our background, we also designed a textbook called Human Values and Professional Ethics, HVPE. and where we have incorporated all the syllabus, all the curricula prescribed by UGC, that is the Satya, righteous conduct, Dharma, peace, Shanti, love, Prema, non-violence, Ahimsa, and scientific temper. Under this fundamental duties also, we have incorporated citizenship values, and that includes also life skills. So you have beautifully designed life skill textbooks also, as well as skill development courses. Textbooks also available, the LMS is available, and we have strong industry connect is there, and we have collaborations with what you call the sector skill councils, and we have PMKY 4.0 also. So you have to incorporate all this in your document. This is very important. We are doing, but most of the colleges fail to document this while submitting to this NAAC portal. And unless the institution support to design a credit structure to ensure that all the students take at least one vocational course before graduating. So it is a mandatory, it is a must as per this what you call NEP 2020. So at least to promote whether it is offline or online. Of course, from our side, we are promoting a blend of online as well as offline skill enhancement courses also, and engaging the service of industry veterans and master course persons to provide vocational skills and overcome PM visual trained faculty provisions, and to offer vocational education that is ODLR blended on-campus modular modes to learners. So open digital learning is also they have to promote. The NSDC, that is National Skill Development Council Association, to facilitate all this by creating a unified platform to manage learner enrollment, students and workers, skill mapping and certification. Once you are a part of NSKF levels and you have to register this, and different skill sector councils are available. Say, for example, for arts and other commerce students, logistics and retail sector is available. For business students, the agriculture sector, food industry is available, life sciences is available. Whereas for this, what you call computer faculty, computer sciences, the NASCOM is available, Cisco is available, and of course, our government beautifully took MOU with 350 crores between Microsoft and AppShare. So they are also offering around 40 courses, Microsoft upskilling and MSIP courses are also offering. I think most of the colleges last year 5,000 students benefited out of this, and the beauty of this certificate courses is once they have passed the certificate course, they can improve their CV, and they can offer they can map into LinkedIn, and immediately most of the students are getting offer letters from different companies. This is the beauty of the skill development courses in India, and particularly in Andhra Pradesh, where our state is the first state to have an MOU with Microsoft and MOU with the different skill sector councils, MOU with NASCOM, etc. So all the benefits we can document in our document. And the skilling courses are planned to be offered to students through online or distance mode, and describe any good practice of the institution pertaining to the skill development in view of the NEP 2020. So these are the programs we have already done, and we have initiated, and AP is the #1 state as per ISR report, that is India Skills Report 2023, and we stood #1 in implementation of internships as well. And not only that, all the fellows who have worked and who have got certified from different industries, whether it is Skill Sector Council or whether it's NATSCOM or Microsoft, they are easily getting the jobs. It is demonstrated recently when we have organized a job drive at Visakhapatnam, and very shortly we are going to organize job drives across the state also. So this is the potential of the skill development process, and our MOS also helps us, our students, to get job holders. It also satisfies NAAC's requirement of 70% of graduates must be employable. So not 70% applies. As far as government and aided colleges are concerned, we are targeting 100% applies. Employment, because not only that, because we are training, we are making their CB very impactful by offering different skill courses. Each student can get at least 2 to 3 jobs, not a single job. This is the outcome of our skill development initiatives and skill development courses. So you have to document this everything under your new education policy document, where skill development is also plays very major role. This is another important feature of this new education policy, that is industry academia collaboration. Yes, we have done it very beautifully. You can check with the AppShare website or our CC website where industry academia collaboration is there. Almost we have collaborated with, we have linked one lakh industry within our Industry Connect portal, and we also having different MOUs. So NEP 2020 bringing industry and academic closer in shaping a brighter future. It bridges and the gaps and promotes innovation. Yes, we are also going towards innovation. We are not only promoting for employment, we are also promoting for entrepreneurship as well as innovation, apart from the promoting the students to higher education. And it nurtures talent. NEP 2020 also empowers both sectors to thrive in the fast-paced global landscape. Yeah, it is a win-win situation for industry as well as the academia, because the industry also benefited out of our students, because almost 1 lakh students every year from private colleges or government colleges or aided colleges, there are 1 lakh students, they are going to serve freely to different industries. That is a win-win situation. There is a lot of outcome is there for industry as well. This we have to document. And the internships are whether it is apprenticeship under Apprenticeship Act, they results in gainful employment. So HAs have flexibility in program design, particularly the autonomous colleges need to do this very impeccably, and students get exposed to an on-campus opportunities. So it is one outcome is when I think most of the principals and most of the faculty, they are now realizing that the backbench student is also excelling with these internships. Whenever they are going to field, whether it is a community service project or whether they're going to hands-on training in an industry or in any company or any establishment, the backbench is also is excelling, and now balancing the toppers as well as the backbenchers in terms of their gainful employment. And this we have to document as well. These are different initiatives our CC has taken forward. We have designed 17 textbooks. These textbooks are called energy textbooks because we have the e-content videos, energy textbooks. That is, we have the QR code. Once the student can code this, scan this QR code, they can get all the videos, all the content, e-content, as well as we have LMS Learning Management System portal, and we have 200 master trainers and 4,000 devotees are also there. This is also under the capacity building program of NEP 2020. So I think most of the colleges, at least 5 to 10 members are there. They are trained skillful persons. You have to map there and you have to utilize the service as well. So coming to the another important aspect of the new education policy that we need to incorporate in SSR or AQR is Indian knowledge system. That is appropriate integration of Indian knowledge system. You should delineate the strategy and details regarding the integration of the Indian knowledge system, that is teaching in Indian language and culture, into the curriculum using both offline as well as online courses. Yeah, here you can go for purely online courses because our MOOCs is offering this online course, that is Indian knowledge system. You can directly go for online course from SWAYAM. Not only that, you can go for SWAYAM local chapter. Each college has to establish a SWAYAM local chapter where your teachers can be mentors and you can enroll your students on the different programs. So I recommend that because Indian knowledge system is a must, it is a mandatory. Every college has to be registered under SWAYAM local chapter, and they can introduce directly the online Indian knowledge system course. And you have to realize what are the institution's plans to train its faculties to provide the classroom delivery in bilingual mode, English and vernacular, and provide details. Of course, as a policy, our state is going for English medium, and we also trained recently entire state under the English medium section. But NEP says that is the vernacular. Of course, APSHA is doing best because they have also prepared bilingual text and we have podcast. We're also doing from CC side, every textbook is in a bilingual. And we can also take Anuvadani, a software which is developed by AICT to translate this also into any other language. Now, once there is English text is there, you can also introduce this into any other language. Not only that, you can also take the support of artificial intelligence for creating wonderful LMS also, and provide the details of the degree course taught in Indian language and bilingually in institution. Yes, it is already done. by APSHE and CCE, you can simply you can go for the documentation. And describe the efforts of the institution to preserve and promote the following, that is Indian language, Sanskrit, Pali, Prakrit, and classical and tribal and Nigger, etc. You have to document. For example, some colleges nearby Araku and Paderu or Vishakhapatnam or Srikakulam, they can do this very beautifully. And some colleges in from the Rayalaseema side or towards south coastal area, they can focus on other Sanskrit or Pali language also for a flair of this introducing the Indian language as well. So Indian ancient traditional law we have to import, and the better way and best way is going for the online courses. These are available on the SWAYAM portal. And Indian arts, Indian culture and traditions describe any good practice of the institution pertaining to the appropriate integration of Indian knowledge system, that is teaching in Indian language, culture using online courses. Yeah. Why can't you can document this once your college is registered under the SWAYAM local chapter, once your college is also implementing this Indian knowledge system from SWAYAM portal, you can beautifully document that is a best practice. So you please observe that is under this QLM, that is qualitative metric, you have to beautifully document. So this can be easily done once we implement this. This is about Indian knowledge system. And coming to the outcome-based education, we all know that outcome-based education, we are already talking more about outcome-based education for the last 4 to 5 years. Most of the autonomous colleges are doing their best. And now under this ABCS and under this single major also, we are going for the outcome-based education. So describe the institutional initiative to transform its curriculum towards outcome-based education, that is OBE, and explain the efforts made by the institution to capture the outcome-based education in teaching and learning practices. So we have to document what are the very effective methods that are utilizing, that are incorporated into this OBE while implementing this in various institutions or higher education institutions. And also describe any good practice of the institution pertaining to the outcome-based education. Yeah, these are already prepared in every college, and you have to document this, how your institution specifically uniquely they are implementing the OBE. And particularly this online education or distinct ODL, that is open distance learning, every institution has to organize a special session, or if it is autonomous college, you can take it from your board of studies as well. And describe about the development and use of technological tools for teaching learning activities, provide the details about this institutional efforts towards the blended learning. Yes, all our faculty from AP, they are tech savvy and they have trained in different ICT tools, uses of ICT tools, and they have developed LMS. And in each of the faculty, they have separate YouTubes as well as podcasts as well. So you have to integrate into your institution so that you can beautifully document this. So describe any good practice of the institution pertaining to distance education, online education in your country. So you also work out on this. And I think most of the institutions are also implementing. You need to document and submit this. Yeah, these are some of the initiatives you need to incorporate under new education policy while submitting the AQR as well, and also your SSR. So because the implementation, when it is coming to online courses or blended learning, the UGC is saying from 2016 onwards, but most of the colleges not yet started this and are not enabled to their students. So now it is high time, because we recently celebrated 3 years of implementation in NEP. It is high time, or all institutions has to be implement this. So coming to this bank of credits, I would like to show some of the screenshots from this portal as well. That is, if you type this www.abc.gov.in, the portal appears like this. That is Academic Bank of Credits, the enabling students mobility across higher education institutions. This is a very wonderful and a seamless transfer of credits is there. So before this, going to academic mobility, I request all the colleges, please ensure that every student has his own DigiLocker, because unless there is a DigiLocker, the ABC ID cannot be created. So I am DigiLocker, it requires only a mobile number, his other ID. Everybody can create his DigiLocker. It has many benefits. Not only academic, you can store the academic certificates. You can also store other cards, driving license, etc. Also, so it is very useful, and it is once your certificates are linked or stored in this can be called as a very genuine or authorized documents. You can directly share this document from your DigiLocker. It can be considered as a genuine and very official. So what is the sequence of this? Create a bank for students. It is like a bank. It works like a bank where you also, in bank, you create your amount, you try your amount with withdraw and you deposit. Like this, you have to deposit. The students can deposit their credits. The students can withdraw. The students can transfer. The students can create, accumulate these credits. So far, this is the life status. So far, 1.24 crores students have ABC IDs created, and 1,446 universities or institutions have registered under ABC. And this is the status you can view because it is dynamic. It can be changed. You can maybe these are more today live portal. So this is the simple steps for creation of ABC ID. So you go for ABC www.abc.gov.in site, and where you can my account appears there. You can create your account by registering this. So what is called is you have to log in DigiLocker. Students with DigiLocker account can create ABC ID, that is Academic Bank of Credits ID. The search for education, the students can search for different programs online and select a program, and he can complete the program. There is option on the SWAYAM program whether this credit can be accumulated or credited. You have to select that, and of course before that your institution also get registered on this and create ABC ID. From selecting your university. Now all the universities are under this ABC umbrella. Say for example, Guntur, they can select Nagarjuna University as their university. The affiliating college around in and around Charnaka University, or the affiliating college in and around Andhra University, or affiliating college in and around any other university in India, they can choose their university and the affiliating university as their institution and accumulate credits. Once the student took the examination, then the credits will be automatically accumulated in their DigiLocker and ABC ID account. So how it works, please check it. Once institution gets registered into this ABC, each of the student will get ABC ID, and to his ABC ID or this Academic Bank of Credits ID, the credits when he passed the online course, the credits will be deposited from one institution, whether it can be institution, or it can be online, offline, etc. And the transfer of credits will be enabled through this ABC. And also, the students can also redeem the credits until 7 years. 7 years time lapse time is there. So this is a structural or transformational change in the accumulation. It has a great paradigm shift for this accumulation of credits, because a student can earn credits from any other institution. Whatever course he like, whatever program he likes, he can earn, so that his CV can be elevated, his job opportunities or employable opportunities can be very high. So you can promote all the students, and the meritorious students can go for more credits based on their choice of or interest, or their vocation of career program also. So these are different ABC key features. That is, online is the online central system, and credit accumulation and redemption is there, and credit audit trail management is there, credit accounting is there, and benefits includes. It enables student mobility, and there is academic flexibility. It allows student to choose his or her own learning path. Yes, he can go. A commerce student can learn physics. A physics student can learn language or humanities, or engineering also he can pursue. This is the beauty of this ABC. And these are all recognized learning achievements. And the key features include the multiple entry and multiple exit. Yeah, it's a very beautiful NEP program. He can enter any level and he can exit at the time of his completion of course as well if he likes, or he can pursue further. And anytime, anywhere learning. This is called as anytime, anywhere learning. That is popularly called in books. And allow students to study at their own pace, and there is a absolute transparency there. These are some of the key features of this ABC. Yeah. Yeah, your academic institution has to register under this National Academic Depository. There are two types. One is each of the student, they have to register on DigiLocker. And once he register on DigiLocker, his ID, ABC ID will be created and ID card is also generated. And as well, there is in a local science chapter, there is one thing that is the creating your ideas through ABC portal. And another thing is if your institution is already the NAD or National Academic Depository, uh, say for example your university, you can also open a Swayam local chapter from your institution. So what happens is your institution, when you open this Swayam local chapter, there is there is option that whether your institution facilitates for online transfer of credits. You have to tick that and you have to get it signed from your register or affiliating university register, and you have to submit that. Then your institution automatically comes under a credit transfer system, and automatically the credits from one institution to another institution or one online course to your student ID, automatically they can be transferred. This is the beauty of this NAD or ABC ID. So now under this, Academic Bank of Credits has been established on the lines of National Academic Depository, that is NAD, in the sense that NAD, National Academic Depository, is the backbone of ABC, where the students' academic data are held and academic awards are stored. And the storehouse of academic awards, it is called NAD. Despite the fact that ABC enables students to register or commence credit transfer, the final outcomes of credit redemption and issuance of certificates, as well as the compilation of awards reports, are administered by academic institutions via the NAD platform. Hence, being the owner of academic awards, academic institutions must mandatorily register under ABC via NAD. So you have to register either via under ABC, via NAD, or through Swayam local chapter also we can register. These are two ways. So this all I took from the screenshot. So Academic Bank of Credits is academic service mechanism, which is a digital virtual online entity established by the University Grants Commission. And using ABC or Academic Bank of Credit, the student becomes academic accounts holder. It helps the students for seamless mobility between or within degree granting higher education institutions. This happens through a formal systems of credit recognition, credit accumulation, credit transfer, and credit redemption. This helps in distributed and flexible learning and also mobility. So I need to tell again, this is all done. So this is the registration process. If type permits, you can create one. Simply otherwise, you can go for www.abc.gov.in. So the portal opens like this. You have to create your user ID and go for login and submit. It will automatically generate unique ID that is called as ABC ID. So this is the login portal, that is abc.gov.in, and select under a student. It will direct to NAD DigiLocker, and you have to create your own account as a student. If it is university has already created. Almost all universities across India now comes under this DigiLocker and NAD system or ABC portal. So please please sensitize every student from your institution to create the ABC, their unique ID. That is very important for this online education, particularly in this ABC process. Now coming to this is the portal. The portal appears like this when you are going for registration. So you can create with a unique mobile number, the student mobile number. It asks for his name, date of birth, gender, even Aadhaar card, and it also asks for PIN, 6 digits PIN. Once it is given, it will verify and sends to your mail. And once you have to click the mail, um, the ID will be created under this DigiLocker system. So further, you can create user logins, and you can open and you can check. Not only that, you can also, as I said, you can automatically the academic certificates or credits will be transferred and accumulated to your DigiLocker. And not only that, you can also upload your certificates like driving license, your Aadhaar card, and essential certificates. Your physical certificate also you can upload and store in this digital. That is a very important another outcome of this digital system. It is very secure, very official, and also very useful. You can use this as an official document wherever you go across the world, not only India. So now the registration process will be completed after checking your OTP. The OTP comes to your mobile. After entering your OTP, you can enter the portal, and ultimately your ID card will be generated. So like this, your ID card will be ABC ID card will be generated with all your details. I can show my ID card. This is my ID card AB Academy Bank of Trades. My number is 482427903. 692. This is Anil Kumar Pradapati. This is my ABC. Once I complete, whenever I complete any online course, automatically the credits will be transferred to my account. I can log in again, I can transfer. Even though I'm a principal, I can, I have passion towards these online courses. I am doing these different courses, and I can check my online credits. Of course, there are some of the other programs also available apart from this FAM, and for that also we can redeem from other, whether Coursera or edX also we can redeem the credits. So this is a very important outcome-based education where we can easily promote our students for a seamless transfer of credits, for upgradation of his academic career, and also so that this can be very interdisciplinary, this can be very multidisciplinary. A person pursuing humanities can do other STEM courses also, or a student or a boy or a girl who is pursuing STEM courses can do humanities or arts also. Not only that, a variety of courses are available across the portal. So it is a best opportunity, it's a good opportunity to the ABC as well as the SWAYAM courses, online courses. I think I have done this. Ultimately, the quality is everyone's responsibility, as quoted by Deming W. Edwards, is a renowned educationist who always strives for quality education, particularly in the higher education system. You all convinced that quality is everyone's responsibility. It is not only principal, not only IPS coordinator, or not only the IPS team. It is everybody's responsibility, whether it's students, faculty, non-teaching, all the stakeholders, including the employers as well as the alumni. It is the responsibility of everybody to impart the quality in your higher education. So thank you very much.